Are we live? Is this thing on? Okay, I believe it's working. Hopefully I'm not too loud or too low. Alright. Today I have a casual stream, casual update stream, just for fun. Because one of my New Year's resolutions was to stream more. I do want to stream more, but I'm so not used to it compared to recording. I like recording better to edit out bad takes, and it's easier with the script, but practice makes perfect with everything. So here I have one of my nostalgic games, and I'm just gonna go through this for a little bit, do all the beginner levels. It was really hard deciding on a time to stream and what game to play because there's so many there are so many factors. Wonder if this is a bit too loud. There's no OST as of now, but I think it will come in later. But yeah, there are so many factors that go into just streaming. And I wasn't sure what to play. What would make for a good stream game? I initially thought of doing a second replay of Wild Arms 4 because that is a game I'm a little bit knowledgeable about, and I kind of did want to play it again for the OST and to refine a bit of the combat. Oops. It's a bit hard to talk and play. But yeah, I wanted to do a Wild Arms 4 initially to possibly do in-game bosses because that game is super on its end game rather than its initial game. But not many people know Wild Arms. It probably would have made for a pretty boring stream, especially since it's an RPG too. Maybe I'll do it next time after I complete this game for a little bit, see what happens. And then I thought about doing Bomber Girl, but Bomber Girl is not as active in the afternoon because
Super
it's
jump.
nighttime in Japan. This is still feels kind of loud. But yeah, Bomber Girl isn't as active in the afternoon. Do I have it? Oh.
Super speed.
So I decided to go with something more casual. Not a shmup though. I'm kind of finished with shmups after making that Sai Diojo video. I am kind of burnt out a little bit. That doesn't mean ships are completely dead on the channel. I do want to do a commentary of a 1cc at some point. Just not right now. I do want to get to other things since 1ccing is kind of time consuming.
Time
I didn't
travel.
even get to 1cc
Time
side
travel.
Iojo yet. Because the game is so unbalanced in many ways. That just makes it not fun to go through.
Time travel.
But yeah, Marble Blast Ultra. Out of all the Marble Blast series, all the Marble Blast games in this series, I prefer this one. Mostly for its aesthetic. And lately I've been really analyzing in-game menus because I think a menu is what makes or break if a person is going to play your game. Because if you have like a bad UI or a UI that looks amateurish, I think less people are are likely to try a game or try a new thing that's new, that's truly new. I'm not even looking around here. I'm not sure if you can do that. But yeah, sense of aesthetics in games with their UI, their menu and everything, I'm pretty convinced that's what makes or breaks a person trying out a new game. Because in the background of my offline activities, I have been working on Uh, some things I can't show yet, but until it's finished, but we're making moves in silence. What was I getting at? I kind of lost my track of thinking with this rolling, occupying my mind. Yeah, now remember. So compared to Marble Blast Gold, which doesn't have much of the
Checkpoint.
aesthetics, which makes it I think it was on PC only. Marble Blast Gold is a bit harder to sink your teeth into because the aesthetics aren't there. It's kind of uh how should I put it? Off-putting to newcomers. And I recently found out there is another Marvel game, Marvel
Time
Up, that
travel.
is on Steam, but just looking at that game, uh, it's not as from the way it's played, it's not as intuitive. The marble isn't as weighty from what I've seen. And it's all around
Time travel.
sacrifices, a lot of sacrifices a
Time
lot of the
travel.
nuance, I feel,
Time
to make
travel.
an easier experience for casuals to get short times.
Time travel.
I'm playing this really poorly.
Checkpoint.
And I also don't really like the UI design of that game.
Time travel. Time travel. Time travel. Time travel.
Come on.
Time travel. Checkpoint. Time travel.
Okay. But yeah, I really don't like the sense of aesthetics in Marvel It Up.
Time
It's
travel.
too noisy for my eyes and ears. And the level design is a lot
Checkpoint.
less welcoming. It's a lot less surface level. Which in some parts makes it good for experienced players who know how to control the weighty marble. But for players who are used to this weighty feel
Checkpoint.
and simplistic level design that has
Checkpoint.
nuances and physics works, it's a lot less entertaining.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Come on.
Checkpoint. 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 Checkpoint.
There we go. Stream.
Gyrocopter.
Because I have been kind of researching
Gyrocopter.
what new things should I do on YouTube? What new creative things should I do?
Checkpoint. Gyrocopter.
whether it be reviews or just whatever comes to my mind.
Gyrocopter.
I can do this faster. Yeah, I don't want to talk about other YouTubers in specific, but
Gyrocopter.
I have been looking around for ways I can improve the reviews I do, and I'm not seeing a lot of
Checkpoint.
I'm not seeing a lot
Gyrocopter.
of inspiration.
Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter.
Okay, this game is kind of hard to focus and talk at the same time. But yeah, I don't like the way the modern YouTube landscape of game discussion. I'm really not liking it.
Ultra Blast.
For obvious
Checkpoint.
reason too.
Mega Marble.
Oops.
Ultra Blast. Checkpoint. Mega Marble.
Where was I? I keep forgetting my line of thinking. This is kind of hard. This is actually kind of hard compared to Schrump's, where
Ultra
I can just
Blast.
do my route safely. But
Checkpoint. Mega
I'm
Marble.
really not liking this modern YouTube landscape because
Mega Marble.
it's hard to glean a new perspective in a sense from what is said in modern reviews. And I like hearing new perspectives and new ways to look at things at at different angles. That's what I like to do in my reviews, is just look at things from different angles and different possibilities. And a lot of YouTubers just don't really do that. Instead, looking at things for a specific angle and only at that angle, which uh doesn't really present the game in a new light. In a lot of what they said is what they say is regurgitated, as in, not that their opinions are unoriginal, but their opinions are very obvious. What they say is very obvious. It's not new. And so, but that doesn't mean I haven't found some videos that really presented a new perspective. I'm not gonna name names, but But yeah, the next video project I want to do, I want to really up my editing. Oh yeah, I can definitely do this faster. I really want to up my editing in my next few videos before I close off the season 3 series of videos. You may have seen it in the beginning of the side-eye Ojo video with the different ways I transition from screen to screen. I want to do that more, but I couldn't do it in that side-eye Ojo video because it was getting really grating after a while after playing the game. But in my next video, I do want to do that, and I'm not sure what direction my script should take, honestly, to maximize viewership and clicks and whatnot, and entertainment. Really, if they should either take a more comedic side or uh, more intelligent side. Uh, One thing I have noticed is viewers just placing videos on in the background, and you can do that with my videos, but I want to try to edit it in a way and script it in a way where that doesn't happen. So
Checkpoint.
Viewers can pay attention to everything that's said and really engage in this new perspective of what is said, this actual new perspective, rather than just having it go in one ear and out the other. One thing I have thought about is creating my magnum opus video, or a video like this of a subject that I really love, but I'm not sure which game that should be, which game that video should be on.
Checkpoint.
But it might be on one of the games on my 9x9 video, my really early 9x9 video, which is actually missing one of the squares. But it might be on one of those games for sure, since I really love all 8 of those games that are presented. But they're all not really known. So, and one thing I like to be is concise, so a short video on a really niche game, it probably wouldn't really go well. It might fly over people's heads.
Checkpoint.
Maybe I'll do do a video on Metal Gear Solid 2, since people really like to analyze that. They really like to analyze that, and I'm really getting tired of the Metal Gear Solid 2 analysis videos. can't be understated how misunderstood Metal Gear Solid 2 is, and how much little thought is put into the games Kojima makes. There are definitely faster ways to do that level, but I don't know any of them. I don't know the nuances of the marble, not yet.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Yeah, of course. The gem collection missions are the worst missions in this game. They seem more like time-wasting activities than something that really test your skills.
Super speed. Checkpoint. Super speed. Checkpoint.
As you can see, the physics really doesn't like this mission.
Super speed. Super speed. Super speed. Checkpoint. Super speed. Checkpoint.
Later on, the levels will make much more sense and be better designed than this. But this is the beginner level. It shows you everything. It challenges you on everything. And it's generally the least fun out of the three difficulties.
Checkpoint. Super speed. Super speed. Checkpoint. Time travel. Time travel. Time travel. Super speed. Super speed. Super speed. Checkpoint. Super jump. Super jump. Super speed.
And that's the first 20 levels. I definitely could have done many of these faster. But that's the fun in these arcade games. I really like just perusing all the indie games back then on Xbox Arcade and just seeing what was out there. They don't really make them like they used to, you know. It's hard to find interesting games on Steam because a lot of them have really bad. They're set on really flimsy premises that don't really have any don't that they that aren't really explored and don't really have any depth at all. Or maybe they do have depth and it's just the way it's presented is just not
Checkpoint.
interesting.
Super jump. Checkpoint. Time travel. Super speed. Super jump.
I wonder how short this game is. If this game is too short, I might just switch to Puyo Puyo Tetris
Super jump.
and do the story missions on that game.
Checkpoint. Super jump.
Look at that, the nuances of the marble. Never mind.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Absolutely awful time. But that's the gym missions. They are not very fun.
Checkpoint.
I'm spending so much time focusing on this marble. This ain't easy. This is hard.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Super jump. Super jump. Super jump.
Okay. I didn't mean to do that.
Super jump. Super jump. Super jump. Super jump. Super jump. Super jump.
I'm so entertained by this marble. I should be thinking of ways to build up my cult fan base. be thinking of ways to expand the Abyssal Blink Empire.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Amazing level, waiting around for elevators.
Gyrocopter. Checkpoint.
Thinking about it now, maybe I should have streamed Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. I'm so addicted to that game. I've been so addicted to Tetris. I've been so addicted to puzzles as of late. Not like solving puzzles, but just puzzle
Time
games.
travel. Super jump.
This is quite the situation.
Super jump.
Oh wait, I don't want to be here. learning to restart has become a habit of mine after playing Side Iojo. One thing I forgot to mention in that review of all the challenges is that I don't actually don't know if I mentioned it or not, but
Checkpoint.
it takes about a minute for you to fail the challenge, go back into the menu, and then restart. Mostly that menuing is the reason
Checkpoint.
why I could not complete every challenge because it was becoming sickening to sit through every menu.
Super jump.
Come on. I'm not gonna restart.
Super jump.
Okay, this is just getting embarrassing at this point.
Super jump. Checkpoint.
Hello, Copa. Don't mind me playing with these marbles.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Only smart marble connoisseurs can be in this chat room.
Super speed. Time travel. Time travel.
I feel like I can finish intermediate today. If that happens, maybe I will have enough time to be addicted to Tetris in a Puyo Puyo game.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
All right.
Checkpoint.
The Xbox 360 has so many underrated titles. What?
Checkpoint. Super jump. Super jump. Super jump. Super jump. Super jump.
Also want to look through some PS Vita exclusive titles, but a lot of PS Vita games have been ported to PC. None of the good ones, though. Ironically enough.
Killer speed.
As you can see, this level
Checkpoint.
was designed
Time
at all
travel.
angles. Oops. So you can collect the gems in any order you want. That's what makes this game so much better than Gold and Marble It Up on Steam. Maybe I'm just being biased because I grew up with this game.
Checkpoint. Time travel. Time travel. Time travel.
The levels are intermediate because it's a test of your patience. Here we go.
Checkpoint.
Alright, I'm a bit lost.
Checkpoint.
One thing I have thought about doing is streaming
Checkpoint.
shmups on Twitch because they have an entire category dedicated to shmups compared to YouTube, which puts it in its own category, which makes it really hard to find shmup streams or any streams in general
Checkpoint.
of a game that's pretty niche or isn't as played as much.
Checkpoint.
I feel like you have to be really lucky
Checkpoint.
to find one of those streams on YouTube and find it on your recommended when people are alive. But then I remembered that Twitch removed the Pog Champ emote, and that just ruined my day.
Checkpoint.
No point in going there if no one's there to Pog-champ my 1cc of Side Iojo.
Checkpoint.
This level sucks. Stop. Okay. Ice and anything is never fun to go through.
Checkpoint.
This just doesn't make any sense. Oh, come on. Yeah, next time I'm definitely doing Wild Arms 4 or something. That way I can talk about the game without having to make an hour-long video. I thought I had something there.
Checkpoint.
Finally. Alright. The ice physics in this game are so absurd. It's not fun. Thankfully, I don't think the advanced courses have mini ice levels. Yeah, we're almost finished.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Super jump. Checkpoint.
The gravity levels are probably my favorite in this game, but I'm so disorientated by the flipping.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
That doesn't make sense to have a checkpoint instead of it next to another checkpoint.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Super jump. Checkpoint.
Probably for that reason. but the
Checkpoint.
game is pretty forgiving. I do like it for that. One thing I do like in level design is not forcing the player to do complex, advanced, high skill things. Mostly because those high skill things aren't as intuitive. It's not as easy to explain the nuances in movement in a specific game.
Checkpoint.
A lot of ROM hacks and Kaizo ROM hacks do this, which is why I play none of them.
Super speed.
Except for one, except for the gore mode Super Mario
Super
64
speed.
one. But that's mostly because the original game's level design lends itself to being
Super speed.
approached to in a multitude of ways. That is until you
Super
start reaching
jump.
the end of the game where
Checkpoint.
the level design and the mechanics of that hard mode, gore mode, start to fall apart.
Checkpoint. Super jump. Super jump.
Okay.
Super jump. Super jump. Super speed. Super jump. Super speed. Super speed. Super jump. Super speed. Super speed.
Where are we? We're almost there. Yeah, that makes sense.
Gyrocopter.
No checkpoint either, so this isn't as handholdy the other level was. Some effort has to be put on part of the players.
Gyrocopter. Checkpoint. Super jump. Super jump. Super jump. Super jump.
Maybe I should learn how to speedrun this game. I learned the nuances of the marble. Because once you start learning how the physics in this game's work, everything changes. Just like Virtual 1 and its movement.
Checkpoint.
Come on.
Super jump.
Alright, honestly, I wasn't paying attention there.
Checkpoint. Super jump. Gyrocopter.
That's that. Yep, that's all the levels, beginner and intermediate. If you're watching this from the VOD or whatever, I do recommend this game. This is a pretty fun, simple, short game. I'm not gonna do advanced yet. I'll save that for later. How long has it been? An hour? I gotta start doing like 5-hour streams of me playing some garbage or something. Uh, I think I'll go on for another hour, but this time I will play Puyo Tetris, and this means I get to show off my new screen. Uh, where is it? Where is it? I get to show off this screen. Look at it. It's blue. Hold on. All right. Yeah, I eventually want to fill up my screen with so much of uh pictures and have a bunch of pictures surrounding the game as my overlay. I eventually want to do that, but not right now though. This was a bit hastily set up, but eventually as we stream more, the stream will be more personalized. More personalized for you, viewer. Then we can talk about games that don't really deserve their own video, like Puyo Tetris 2. All right, let's open this up. First, I have to. Where's the audio? Oh, now I remember. I think I'll do this for a little bit. Look at that, pretty sick, right? We'll have more of that later. Later on. I'm surprised at the amount of modes this game has, the amount of ways you can play Puyo and Tetris too. But I mostly just do I mostly just do endurance with Tetris because I like seeing the blocks stack on top of each other. Uh, it is pretty genius how oops, the sound is muted. It is pretty genius how Sega came up with this idea to combine two puzzle games that have really nothing to do with each other and just made this totally unique original take on. I should actually turn on the sound. How they made this totally new original take on puzzle versus puzzle. Maybe I should add this to the stream title. Can I even do that? Yeah, I can do that. That works. But what was I saying? Yeah, Sega just has these totally unique takes on game ideas ever. And I have been looking at a lot of their games as of recent. And not only did their games age well, they're just so innovative at the time. Oops. I have been practicing, but not as much as I should in the right areas. Oh, come on. This doesn't really lend itself to good commentary, especially when I need to focus on not dying. I probably shouldn't have done that. But I've been looking at the ways people play Tetris, specifically Tetris in this game, because I'm sure it's different in every game because uh different Tetris games operate on different mechanics in the sense of how blocks are placed. But I'm pretty surprised at the way people play this game, uh, mostly professionals, where they do stuff with this T shape right here. I did not mean to place that there. They rely more on that T shape than this L shape right here, like I'm doing. And I wonder if that kind of playstyle extends to other Tetris games. Mostly because of how fast you can clear blocks, doing clearing 2 lines at a time as opposed to 4 lines with the I shape. And I kind of want to learn it myself, but it's such a unintuitive, weird way to view the way blocks are placed. It's hard to wrap my mind around it. Look at that. It's commonly said that Tetris players have a disadvantage in this game, despite being able to clear lines so fast like this. And I mostly think that has to do with the way garbage or those gray blocks that are on the opponent's screen, how that is dispensed on the enemy side. When you're playing Puyo Puyo, you don't get a lot of garbage on your side. And when you chain, one thing I noticed is that garbage pauses as opposed to in Tetris where you get it immediately as soon as you place the block or as soon as there's a pause like that. Oops, messed up my stack here. The game lends itself to being unbalanced in a way, but there's balance in the chaos of the way Tetris players and Puyo Puyo players interact with the Puyo Puyo mechanics. And that balance in the chaos is what makes a game balanced in the first place, in a way. If you get what I mean, viewer. It also keeps every match from feeling the same, which I quite appreciate. I'm not getting a good assortment of blocks. Never mind. Out of all the shapes, this green S piece has to be my least favorite. There's nothing you can do with it at the start of the game and in the middle of the game where your blocks are organized in such a way where it doesn't fit anywhere. And so you have to maneuver in such a specific way to get it to fit somewhere. Make way for the unfun S piece. Look, I have to restack it all up because this S piece is messing up my whole stack or the way I arrange lines. I did not mean to do that. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is a loss. With only one win. I do want to get I do eventually want to get good enough to take on online players in this game. But I feel like since this game is so old, so aged as of now, that the only players I'll get to face are professionals who have spent a lot of time in this game. I have to match their freak. That's not organized. Even at a slow speed, a lot of things can add up to lead to you failing at Tetris, which is interesting. Oh crap. Now I'm just getting owned. I could play this mode for all day, but that's not very interesting. Besides, I ran out of topics to talk about. Next time, I'll have a list of more interesting topics to talk about, but not today. Today is just the beginning of 2025. There's more to come soon. I think I'll end the stream here and stream next time. I don't know when that's gonna be, but maybe I'll put out a notice on Twitter. Maybe I'll start to advertise these casual streams. But for now, we'll meet again next time. Bye bye.